Did you pick up the boxes? Did you remember to turn in the keys? You should give her a call. She's out of the hospital now and back in the house. She's been asking about you. Remember the time difference. Remember to talk slowly. Sometimes she won't understand. If she asks you to pray for her, just say yes. Are you smoking while you drive? That's how you end up in the hospital. I wish you could be here with me. Your dad and I just planted the morning glories, and the next time you're here, they'll all be in bloom. I'm so excited too. What was it me and Dad watched the other night? Oh, I don't remember. I think you'd like it, but we fell asleep on the couch and I had a terrible dream that you disappeared, that you didn't want to talk to me anymore. And I knocked on your door and you moved away. And when I finally found you, you looked just like her. Was a real beauty queen, you know. Tight jeans, big hair. No one ever thought we looked alike. No. They were all surprised when I got knocked up so young. You should call her soon. She says you remind her of herself. They really could party. Your uncle and I had to wait to eat dinner until all the guests arrived. Then everything could finally start. That was the first time I tried to sneak a drink. I remember my brother actually slapped my hand away from the bottle. Good for him. Because I was never like her that way. Sometimes I wonder when you started sneaking drinks. She was alone a lot, I guess. That's how I learned to cook. Dad was always traveling, always arguing, always sure of himself. Always a little paranoid, jealous of her. Stopped her from taking jobs. Love isn't everything. No way. Can't be. Intoxicating, yes. Then entrapping. And then nothing at all. Nothing helpful anyway. I think I must have been 13. She spent the rainy season staring at the wall and then out the window when she got a little better. The first thing was a simple fried egg. I forgot the oil. The pan was ruined. Oh well.
Cardamom. Her house, everything she owns smells like cardamom and things that you bake.
all the things you do now. She's so glad you get to be young and stupid, tripping all over yourself without consequence. She got married before she was your age. That's how it was. But still, they were the only couple around to have a motorcycle. They used to ride it around town and show off. You had to go out of your way to be foolish back then. She says if she was your age, now she'd be riding all over the country. Not her country, this country. That's how she'd be wanting to do, all on her own. But you know, she mostly watches her shows, talks to the TV, talks to God, talks to me. She's worried I might go to hell. Like she was worried no one would marry me with my attitude. She didn't used to be so involved with him. Prays for me, prays for you, prays for my father. I tried to tell her I don't buy that shit. She says she's never leaving. She says she's never alone as long as she has him. I don't do that anymore. I'm not alone because I have you and your dad. Because I don't want to wait on a man in the sky that I never see. Because I built something. And when it's gone, then I really will be alone. And I know that. But it doesn't matter what you do. I don't think she could ever see anything wrong in you. You don't have to build anything yet. Do you know how selfish it is that you haven't called yet?
You didn't have a very good relationship, did you?
You'll never know even half of what she's been through.
What kind of emotionally bankrupt person thinks about someone so often but doesn't call?
What do you say when you do call?
She says hello, and then I say hello, and then we both say, "How are you?" at the same time. She always says she's doing well. I always say that I'm busy with school and that grades are good. And then always just a long pause where I think of something that would be good for her to hear. She doesn't understand me as well as she used to. Her English is getting worse. I didn't know that that could happen. It really depends on the day. Oh, and she'll do this thing where she'll ask me to pray for her, and I always say that I will, but I don't really feel like I know how. It's not something that means anything to me, really. I was never taught to pray. I was taught to want and ask and hopefully get. Is praying about hoping? Do people pray because they need to be absolved or because they need guidance? And what do you think she prays for at this time in her life? ever feel there's like something looming over you? Something just out of the corner of your eye? You can always feel it. Its presence following you, the things you do or neglect to do, all the people that you're scared to be, all quite there but not fully in sight. I don't feel ready.
Hello? How are you? Oh, that's good to hear. It's been busy here. Oh, with school and all. The flowers are starting to bloom. I said the flowers are starting to bloom. I wish you could be here with us. Mom misses you too. She says you're feeling a lot better lately. Oh, of course. Of course. I will. I'll pray for you.